Well, all I see is nothing, so, um,
I'm trying to determine who's here. Is Kim Hubbard here? I don't see him.
No,
No Kim. Dante, is he here? Yep, there he
yes.
is. Okay, you want me to start this, Tim?
yeah, is Adam here? Do we have enough?
Adam is here, yes, and Noel. And you, there's your three. And Patrick, or Patricia, So you-
Dan's here too. in fact.
she's your alternate.
You got a full board tonight there, Tim.
Okay, let's
I
rock
feel
and roll.
I feel special.
Okay, notice is hereby given that the Village of Homer Zoning Board of Appeals will meet via remote conferencing on January 28th at 6:30 PM to consider the following pursuant to the current Village of Homer Code of Ordinances. Appeal number 489, Patrick Clune, located at 46 North Main Street, tax map parcel 66.66-02-16.000, is requesting a variance to extend the height of a privacy fence on the northern boundary to 7 foot, bordering an apartment building containing an elevated driveway. Pursuant to Governor Cuomo's executive order 202.1, suspending the open meetings law, the Village of Homer ZBA meeting will be closed to in-person attendance by the public until further notice. In the absence of public comment, we encourage residents to request a Zoom link by contacting Tanya DeGenero at the village offices 607-749-3322 or by emailing DeGenero@homernewyork.org. Individuals may also watch the public hearing at the Village of Homer's YouTube channel. Please include in your email if you would like to participate directly in the remote conference. The above application open to inspection the village offices. We encourage you to email, call 607-749-3322 or mail all of your communication needs before said ZBA meeting. Signed, Tanya DeGenero, Village Treasurer. This has been placed on file for the record and was published in the Cortland Standard as required. Go for it.
Okay, I don't have, I guess, I'm sorry I'm at work, so can you kind of guide me here with a,
Yes, you'll open your public hearing, which we've done, and have a presentation by the appellant.
that means Pat, you're up.
Okay. Does everybody have a copy of the packet that shows the survey?
Yes, I do.
And the section of fence, it's approximately 106 feet long. The issue is the parking area for the apartment complex next door. There is about 18 inches higher in elevation. So a 6-foot privacy fence on my part only really constitutes a net 4.5-foot privacy fence from their side. The request is that I go up to 7 feet. That would give me more of a net 5.5-foot privacy. There's generally 4 to 5 cars parked in that area facing my house, and that just, the extra foot does provide a little less visibility for them to see and look into my house. And that's what I am asking for right now. The fence itself lies between 3.5 feet and 4 feet off of the property line. The issue is, if you've gone by the house, there's a row of trees. Those are boundary trees. Those trees are right on the boundary line. Going any closer into those trees would potentially damage the root system and be more expensive to try to put in the posts. So that's why we went off a little bit more from the property line. But the biggest thing is there's a difference in elevation.
Okay,
subject to anybody's questions.
I don't believe there's anybody else in the public there, is there?
Also, I forgot to mention, I did talk with Paul, who's the owner of that property, and he has no issues with this. I talked with Sam, who is the property immediately adjacent to the west, and he has no issues with it. So I did talk to the two adjacent property owners prior to the fence going in.
Pat, just to clarify, you said you're off the property line onto your side?
Oh, yeah, way onto my side.
One other thing, what kind of fence will it be?
Well, it's up right now. Part of the issue is with the weather, and we were trying to get the fence in. So right now, the fence is at 7 feet as we talk. If this variance is disapproved, it is easy enough for me to take the slats out. It's a slat kind of fence. But when they built it, it was easier for them to do it all at once as opposed to come back later. And I have no problems taking it out if it is disapproved. But as it is right now, you can see the exact height of where it would remain. So it's a solid fence. It is going to, yeah, pretty much it's a solid. Both sides look the exact same.
I know I'm new, but I may have more questions than is appropriate. But when you said it's the same on both sides, there isn't a front side and a back side to the fence?
Correct. The way the fence was designed is you have the posts, and then there's two slots, and then the boards fall down in between the slots. So it looks the exact same from either side.
I meant to drive by this afternoon, but I didn't get a chance to. This is set back from the road. This is kind of in the middle of the yard.
It's 80 feet back from the sidewalk, which is another 20 feet back from the road. So it's about 100 feet off the road.
Okay. I don't have any more questions.
I can come up with one more, I think for Dante. When the zoning ordinance was written and 6 feet was put in there, was there a compelling reason for a 6-foot limit?
I can't opine on the drafters of the village ordinance. I assume that was sort of a compromise height reached to, allow some privacy, but not have imposing structures being built as fences. But no, I have no knowledge of why they chose the 6 feet.
Anything else?
Now, if you
Nothing
do go
else
by,
to say?
you'll still see some of the slats that are sticking up. Those will be trimmed off in the spring.
Jump right to a motion, Joan.
You don't have to do the balancing test,
Does anybody have that in front of them?
Dante?
Yeah, they're going to need to do seeker just to confirm that it's a type 2 action, which doesn't require any additional environmental review.
No, but they have to do the balancing test, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then the next step would be to grant the variance through considering the 5 factors of the balancing test.
Grant it or deny it, either one.
Correct.
Okay, are you ready for the balancing test?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Will an undesirable change be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties created?
No.
Are you all no?
Yeah, I say no.
So Joan,
No.
Dan isn't able to to talk right now. He's typing it in the chat and he says no to this one.
I'm looking for Patricia.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I'm supposed to weigh in on this.
Oh, yes, you,
I just asked questions. No,
so you all know. Okay. Number 2, can the applicant achieve his goals via a reasonable alternative which does not involve the necessity of an area variance?
I think.
Oh, he wants to have privacy. That's the only way to get it.
Right, I say no
No.
as well.
Everybody know?
No, yes.
Yes.
yes, no,
Okay. Number 3, is the variance substantial?
I would say no. It's like 15-16% or something of the variance. It's pretty small difference.
Right. Yeah, I'm also gonna say no.
Yeah, no.
I
No,
agree, no,
All right. Number 4, will the variance have an adverse impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood?
No.
no,
All no?
no,
Tim, no?
no,
And the last one is, has there been any self-created difficulty?
no.
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 I think that's the first time I've answered no to all of those questions.
Okay, it's all, your balancing test is done. All the answers are no.
And what did we have to do about the seeker? Just say that there's none.
It's a type 2 action, unlisted action, not required.
Okay, just all agree to that and we're done.
You just
I-
need,
oh, go ahead, John.
just need to finish it up with your motion.
I make a motion to grant the variance as requested.
Okay,
Second,
who seconded it?
Tim.
Tim? You shouldn't. I really prefer
Okay.
to have a board member do
I'll
it.
second.
Okay, so that's Dan.
Dan said second.
All right.
I wasn't quite sure on that. That's why I hesitated for a minute.
John will keep us in line.
All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye,
I,
Aye.
Okay, now your next item on the agenda is approving the October 22nd minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
I'll
As
second.
submitted.
Who all was there? I know
The only one that was there, was not there, was Kim.
me, Dan, myself.
Of course, and Patrick, or Patricia was not a member, so.
So the three of us can do it.
Right.
Mhm. But somebody needs a
All in
second.
favor of the motion?
Who seconded the motion?
No, I'll do.
Okay,
Sorry, Joan. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
I,
Dan?
I abstain.
Aye.
now you
Okay.
need to set your meeting date and time for next year, or for this year.
If everybody's doesn't have a problem with, can we keep it the same?
Yeah, I think we said
Yeah,
it
that's fine with me.
Thursday of the month.
Yeah, I missed you. What did you say?
It's the fourth Thursday of the month. I think is the way we worded it last time.
Yeah, make sure we word that because there's a miscommunication last year.
Fourth Thursday of the month, at what time?
6:30 works for me.
Yeah, that's fine. with me.
6:30.
same here.
Someone want to make a motion?
I make a motion to have the meeting on the fourth Thursday of the month at 6:30 p.m.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
The next thing on the agenda is discuss training and other administrative items.
If everybody can
Question about
hear
that real
me,
quick. Go ahead, Tim.
I have no idea what that is.
Dan, did Tanya get a chance to talk to you?
No, that's why I emailed her back asking about the recorded versions of them. I wasn't able to do them. How do we get those?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. I was talking about Dan Egner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Dan, I took the 4 classes and I got the stuff, and Tanya was supposed to, and I talked to the lady from Albany.
Yep.
She is supposedly okayed with her to get them, to give them to her so she can play them back for you guys.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I can probably stick up for her tonight that right now is obviously the busiest time of year for her with a budget. So it's probably going to be a little bit before she can actually stop and concentrate on that. And there's a staff member down also. So I know she was working on it, and to get the 4 ones that I took anyway. So
Hey, Tim, I'll check with Tanya tomorrow, and we should get those trainings out to you guys post haste. Shouldn't
Yep.
be too much long.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take too
Yeah.
much time.
Tanya sent me an email. Dan, you're on a webinar or something, so she sent me the
Okay.
email. Trainings will be on a calendar basis. 4 hours is needed a year, and she'll be sending the dates out soon for that. So she'll be sending it out soon.
yeah, and I know she's trying to get the 4 that I just took because they were pretty interesting. So when she gets, like I said, Dan's going to talk to her tomorrow. So I know she was working on them.
Now, Tanya also had some other things in the packet. She had some ITs and state withholding forms. The board voted to pay you guys $25 a session and $50 for the chair. And we're going to do it quarterly. But in order to do that, we need copies of licenses and either social security cards or passports to Tanya. So she can make sure that your forms are all set.
Pat, I have a question.
Yes.
Being employed part-time, do I still have to do all that, or does that count, or is that good enough?
I would check with Tanya. She's the resident expert on that. I would venture to say you already have your stuff on file, so it would not be necessary, but I'm out of my park on that one. So I
Okay.
will check with
Yep.
her.
I will.
Somebody's got music.
Yeah. I got 8 trucks out, sorry. Snowing pretty good here.
You need a motion to adjourn if you're to that point.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Second,
Dan.
Dan.
Dan,
Aye.
I'd
Aye.
like to thank the board for their outstanding work and thankful as always that we have residents like you that are willing to step up. And I say that not just because you approved my variance.
Yeah. Must have buttered us up before this.
I had to wait because I didn't want undue influence. I had to wait till afterwards.
thank you, everyone.
I want to see you tear the fence down.
Yeah.
Pat,
You had your chance, Tim. You lost it.
I know. I talked to Kevin earlier and he wouldn't let me do it. We were going to do it, but he said that we better not. All right.
Thanks,
If
everybody.
you guys are done with me, I got to get back to work.
All right.